Sorry for the extra crispy time, guys. We were doing the podcast. We had a time set. Numbskull ended up running late. We had to get it done, and it ran late. But we got it done. So we got that in the bag. So I do apologize for the very late podcast, the very late stream. It was supposed to be done by 12:30, and then we'd go right into stream, but unfortunately, doesn't always work that way. Sometimes we get delayed, sometimes things happen, people get stuck at work, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I know all of y'all forgive me for that, and don't care what I'm talking about right now. Let's try the last nights. How about it, guys? Joel LeBlue, King of Crabs. Chris Chaos, Seth Maxwell, Mochi. Buggerman, 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 Buggerman. That was a Buggerman song for y'all. Delicious malt tender. Gobbler, how you doing? Welcome. I think we'll cast Knight of Grasse. Oh yeah, it's a quick draft, yeah. Quick draft is different. I don't know what exactly it is. I'm not a draft expert, but it's somehow different. It's somehow different. Should we swing this big beefy greatsword? You stopped watching K-pop Demon Hunters to come watch this? Oh, I'm glad you stopped. Is that movie any good? Everyone's saying that it's like the best thing that ever happened. I've had a lot of people tell me I should watch it, but I haven't worked up the nerve yet. Hillbilly, how you doing, man? Save the token for edging purposes. Yes, this is a good idea. Make sure you've got enough to edge with. Esper Origins. K-pop Demon Hunters. Is early access... Hey, what's up, Zaverits? Early access is Wednesday. So early access is in a couple of days. A couple of days, guys. No blocks. Knight of Malice. Brunhilde with Gestalt mode might be good. No, I don't think they've gone out yet. From what I understand, I don't think the emails have gone out. They're doing it differently, Hillbilly. They're not doing it the regular way. You're going to get like a token in your inbox. So... yeah, there was... I was surprised that actual playable cards went out the last day. But yeah, no, we just did the top 10 for the we just did the top 10 for the whatchamacallit, for the podcast. So we have our picks in. That's going to be coming out soon. And the only thing to do now is wait. The only thing we do now is wait. Gestalt mode. Knight of Malice. Let's get rid of Knight of Malice. Hit. Very nice. We will be doing deck ideas probably this weekend. Probably like Sunday or Monday we'll do deck ideas. I'll probably do a mono black deck idea or something. I don't want to do 2 deck idea videos. I'll probably just do one of them. My schedule right now is to put up a deck video tomorrow, top 10 Sunday, deck video Monday, take Tuesday off, and then Wednesday will be early access. That's the so-called big idea right now. That's the so-called big idea right now. So we'll see what happens with that. There you go. Gestalt mode. Gestallen. Gestalt mode. The Gestallen Empire. Boom. Lost that one. Yeah, I made an announcement on Discord. I know not everyone is on Discord, but it's really fucking late. I got stuck doing the podcast. Sorry about that. So we're running late and hot tonight. Apologies, guys. If this standard deck doesn't work, we'll draft maybe. Okay, actually playable right there. Bleachbone Verge. Hey Tanuki, how you doing? Xaverts, hope you're doing alright. Just started Elden Ring for the first time, and of course you're getting your ass kicked. You're gonna get your ass kicked the first time in Elden Ring. Don't feel bad about it. It's really fun though. Elden Ring is probably the best video game I've ever played. I'm not gonna lie. Elden Ring is probably the best video game I've ever played in my life. Like, really. I know it's a pretty bold claim, but I don't know if it's my favorite video game that I've ever played in my life. It is certainly the best video game I've ever played in my entire life. It is the most well-constructed piece of art, digital art, that I've ever experienced in my life. If that sounds bold and spicy, well, it's bold and spicy take. Hey, what's up, TJ Wadsworth? Bugger man, 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 bugger man. Bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man. Bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man, bugger man. He's probably got a fucking counterspell, so we're gonna hold steady. For him to fucking not have a counterspell. Mill an instant. Whoa. Sleight of hand. There we go. There we go. Am I running 62 cards? I didn't realize. Maybe I fucked something up. Mardu Knights. I call it the last night. Yeah. If you're chatting regularly and maybe hitting the like button and spamming the emotes, you're all going to kind of level at the same time. What puts you over the edge is if you donate. Right now, everyone has 75 XP. I don't know why it randomly chose TJ, the Smacks, and King of Crads right there, but that's what it did. Knight of Grace is so powerful right now. I don't think people realize. Oh, he just stole it. What horse shit. Oh, look, we got it again. Knight of Grace is so fucking OP. It's really wild at how OP fucking Knight of Grace is. Especially in this situation right here, where he needs to use a forced sacrifice. He can't target it. Just like that.
I'll have this fight finished before brunch. Off you go.
Let's see what he does.
It's no fun
50 more kill cards? Probably. Yep.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me. Drop it.
Discard. It's not easy to beat these decks, especially if he has a discard right there.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Raucous Theater. Throw that away. Hey, what's up, New Pulse? Sheldrusy. Dark Knight. Boom. Probably has a kill card. Hey, what's up, Shadow Shane? Boom, boom, boom. It's a fucking mana. We'll do that, and we lose. Yep, he hit me horribly hard immediately. These rip down everything are very difficult to, yeah, very, very difficult to, hit. No, yeah, he curved perfectly, and it's a denial deck. It's going to make you discard and sacrifice everything. Yeah, Shadow Shane is probably going to take the #1 spot because he donated. The Mardu mobsters that way me here. I hope all is well. Yeah, we're going to see what we can do with the Mardus. Or Mardon'ts, if you know what I mean. Shadow Shane, thank you for the gift membership. To Seth Maxwell, got it. Look at that. Somebody right here in the chat. New Pulse, welcome. New Pulse. Let's put down Knight of Grisay. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm going to be giving away memberships, by the way. I'll be giving away memberships when we do early access. So keep an eye out for that. Gojiki, how you doing? Welcome. I believe it's Melisse and Grisay, right? Correct? Grisay and Melisse. Grisay and Melisse. I think so. I'm working on a couple of things. I won't be able to build until the day of. That's when they give me the early access token. So, a lot of knights are French. So, I'll have them pre-built. I'll have a few of them pre-built on Moxfield. I'll do a video or two doing pre-builds, explaining my ideas. Yeah, Nunez El Capitan. We'll probably do 1 or 2 videos of pre-building just for funsies on like a Sunday night, Monday night maybe. I'm doing great, Shadow Shane. How are you doing? Can we get that last like to get us to 20? Is that what we can do tonight? I don't know. Is it possible? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Boom. Look at that. Okay. So Yui Bach is not here. I know the cards I want to build with, that I want to build around. Definitely. I think this guy's gone. Well, we're actually running really late, Alex, so you're here right on time. Tanks for the memories. Hectopolis. Not bad. Keep. Let's put down Shadowy Backstreet. Surveil. We don't need that. Too much land. We'll do Inspiring Vantage into a Knight of Grisay. Tifa Lockhart. Actually, let's do Brunhilder. And go Gestalt mode on it. Oh my goodness, the flood is real. The flood is real, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit. Absolute fucking insane flood right there. Choco kick, very nice. Boom. Terramorphic expands for the double. I have to draw a removal right now or I lose the game. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Things will never be the same. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. That's just the way it is. Hopefully he doesn't have another Choco kick. I do get first strike, which is very useful. That is very useful to me. Saz's Chocobo. Trigger. Mono green Stompy is probably one of the best things going on right now, by the way. Probably one of the best things that you can fucking put out there. My goodness. What an absolute fucking disgrace. What an absolute fucking disgrace of a flood. What an absolute fucking disgrace of a flood we have here, guys. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Mossberg Pump. The only way we get through this is with removal. Literally the only way we get through is with removal right now. Absolutely fucking. I drew 7 mana off of fucking 12, man. That's so abysmally bad. I don't know what to tell you. It is so fucking abysmally awful. I don't know what to say to that. Fucking 12, man. They have the snakeskin. It's fine if they have the snakeskin. I'm still gonna kill it at 6. Yeah, they're not happy about that. If I can kill the Hydra, I might make it, because I don't know how much card draw he has. Oh my god. I have to resurrect fucking Brynhildr to get something other than fucking a mana off the top. And it's another Brynhildr. No attacks. Good God almighty, man. That's wild. Knight of Grace. Okay, so we drop that. We do a Brynhildr, which will give us another Gestalt mode. Which is another Knight of Grace. Which is another Knight of Grace. Good lord, man. Oh my goodness, the amount of mana we pulled off. Oh, there's fucking Knights of the Round Gestalt mode. No attacks were 1 away from fucking hitting off fucking Knights of the Grace, Knights of the Round here. He's got the fucking landfall. Boom, 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 boom. Right, he'll 16. He'll put that in and double that to 32. Good fucking God, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, guys. I don't know. I genuinely fucking 34% chance of a land. We drew 1, the exiled land off the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands out of 17. Good fucking God, man. Give me 1 fucking card, dude. 1 card of anything else, man. Holy shit, dude. My goodness, man. What are the fucking chances? Not a single piece of removal off the fucking top. And you have to with those landfall decks. If you don't kill immediately, you're fucked. It's just over. It's just the way it goes. You're just fucking, you hit the royal screw job if you can't. Knight Ops goes first. This is not a great hand, but we'll go for it. Put down Blazemire Verge. This is Yuna, I believe. What's with the flooding? The fuck is up with this flooding? I gotta take a look at my land. It only says 34% chance. But my goodness, we're flooding like a madman. Cathar Commando. Okay. Probably like Sheltered by Ghosts or something. No, Q&A curator. Okay. Brunhilder. Let's do Brunhilder. Break the chain. I can't with this flooding. I can't even with this flooding, guys. I can't even with the fucking flooding already. I can't. Surge of Salvation. Boom. Use that one. I can't with the flooding, guys. If every fucking deck I'm going to draw 7 mana as the first plays, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? This is ridiculous. This is fucking ridiculous. How the fuck am I supposed to win a game like this? It's absolutely fucking absurd, bros. Dude doesn't even have that fucking good of a deck, but I can't draw any fucking card except look at this. Look at this. What the fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? This is ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. What is this, dude? What the fuck is this, man? Done. We're done here. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolutely fucking absurd. No. 2 games in a row? No. Fuck you. Absolutely fucking crazy. Why would that happen 2 games in a row? Why would I draw every fucking card, every fucking land in a row, man? Jeez, man. I have a fucking card draw. I have the Gestalt mode to draw fucking off the top. I gotta cut it down, I guess. I gotta cut a fucking land, I suppose. This is the only thing I can think of. Good God almighty, man. I don't need white and red that much, so... we'll cut that down. Don't know what I'm supposed to do there, guys. Don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do there. If I draw 7 mana the first times... Hey, Moch, you got a fucking gifted sub. Good job, Moch. We cut a land. Now we'll see what happens. Maybe we do something, maybe we don't. I don't know. Couldn't say. Good opener, though. I like that opener. I got my head on my shoulders. Do. I guess we'll win this one by default, too. Anybody have any early access deck ideas, by the way? If you have a card or an idea that you want to see me run, please let me know, and we can try to make it happen. I got a lot to brew, and any kind of help that takes that mental load off me is great. So yeah, if you have a card you want to see, go for it. Hey, nice mineral area. That's pretty cool. Welcome everybody. Have a great day. Have a great night, and don't forget to stab that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much, Shadow. Oh man, Shadow blowing it up tonight. Shadow Shane, the #1. He takes the fucking crown. He crowns it all. Yeah, Tanuke. We were just discussing about what we could do with Tanuke. There's the Chocobo. Let's do Inti. Let's drop the Knight of Malice. Yeah, there we go. Shelter's good. Oh no, that should mean Shelter's going away. Oh, never mind. Alright. Bitter Triumph will have to hit. Or Tifa or something. The lobster that lets you use food for damage looks pretty funny. He is pretty funny, because he's a lobster that lets you use land for food. Throw that away. Cosmo Grand Zenith looks dope as you get a lot of tokens. Yeah, it could be cool. Boom, down to that. We're down to 13. Okay. Pulsing Veins. He's gonna do Saz's. Boom, puts that down. I'll take the 2. Okay. I like that it's a lobster chef. I think that's pretty funny. Hey, what's up, Carl Lamaface? Been out a bit of Razori's kick like the 2 opponent Mills cards. That's good. I think this guy knows he's in trouble here. Indestructible. 8. He can activate the triggers. They reprinted Temporary Lockdown and Sunfall. Yeah. They gotta do something, I guess, huh? You can block that 8, but it's gonna be, yeah, you gotta add green from that, and then crack that, yeah, there you go. That's gonna be 8, 2, 4. That's gonna kill one of them. Good stuff. They give you, yeah, the red card. It gives all red creatures and artifact creatures warp. The Kavu, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool, I have to say so myself. He's a cool dude. He's a righteous dude. The new Sunfall is a pain in the ass. It's nowhere near as bad as the fucking old one. No, that is true. The new Sunfall is not as fucking punishing. It doesn't give you a fucking upside for wiping the board, which is part of the problem with the old Sunfall. Is that in and itself could have been your win con. Was just I want to have an upside for the board. Black. It does suck. It does suck having any kind of you know, Sunfall-esque card in the meta, but I don't think there's much we can do about that. It's just kind of the nature of the beast. Let's do this. Gestalt mode. We'll do this. We'll do no attacks. The old Sunfall, you could just do nothing but Sunfall and be fine. And it was basically, you know, you were okay. Could torch me here. No. We're gonna aura block him. Alright. This man kept a one-lander on hope and faith. There's the Black Knight for the Gestalt mode. Boom. Gain. I think we'll do Dark Knight's Greatsword. My man kept a one-lander. Godspeed, bro. Actually, you know what? We're going to send you in. Dark Knight's Greatsword again next time. Boom. Okay. Out of there. Sorry, bro. It's rough. He kept it. He said, I can do it. Don't worry. Yeah, the notion of mass exile is not good. Hey, what's up, Mars? We have a new temporary lockdown. The Sun Cage confinement or whatever the fuck it's called. Pitiless Carnage. We also, don't forget, we have Sheltered by Ghost Jr. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about Sheltered by Ghost Jr. He's around. Gives you Ward 1 and then, yeah, does that thing, yeah. Alright, so I think we gotta go Gestalt on him right away. Boom, Blazemire Verge. We gotta do Gestiller. There's a creator on here that opened with 0 mana. That shouldn't really happen. That is a very strange thing to have happen. Galti's Falcon. I have no way of dealing with Galta. So we're probably gonna die if we don't get... I don't have Graveyard Exile, so... If he's doing Dinosaur Reanimator, the only thing we do is have a Bitter Triumph ready. He could have it right now. Yeah, he's a Zombify turn 3. That's a problem. You see that? That's a big problem. A lot of that is going to rotate, but not enough of it is. A lot of that is rotating, but frankly, not enough of it is. MTJ Assistant, yeah. That's what that is. Can we get 3 more likes to push us to 30? That's a turn, by the way, that's a turn 3 fucking every card in your hand. No, Invasion of Ergamon is rotating as well. And that what's enabled him to go faster. Invasion of Ergamon's gone. And Natalia's gone. There's a few cards that are gone. He's probably going to have me discard, yeah. It'll be Bitter Triumph. Boom. Zombify. I'll take that. Deals 1 damage. Put down Brunhilde. Knight of Malise. Gestalt mode. Urbrisk Forge is also gone, yeah. That is true. Phyrexian. Liliana the Viliana.
No more distractions. Haven't you ever heard of personal
And we're back to
space?
flooding. Right back to flooding. We had a good time for a little while.
We all have things we'd rather.
Dark Knight's Greatsword. Black.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Heck dies. Should we do reanimate? We'll do it. Fuck it. Why not, right? Moonshaker. Kill you.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
Hey, what's up, Shinigami? How you doing? He'll activate that. It's good. Gain and drain. We'll do Brunhilde. Go in with you. Yeah, that's a good trade. Bandit's Talent. Discard the Greatsword. Shelter of the Apocalypse. Gestalt mode. bring out Moonshaker. Jetched. Recluse. Boom. Might be able to get him here. Gain, lose, gain, lose. Install mode. Get him, Moonshaker. Moonshaker. Dark Knight Moonshakers in the sky with diamonds. Dark Knight Moonshakers in the sky with diamonds. Right there for your pleasure. Good line, good line. Didn't get discouraged. We locked in and we kept it. We locked the fuck in and we kept it going. That's what you gotta do. Let's see if we can break it off in them. We're running Mardu Goodnights. Wild Stallions rule. Hey, what's up, tribe member human? Speaking of blue, though, y'all tried Emmett Selk. I just made an Emmett Selk deck, and nobody fucking watched it. I was pretty excited about it because I hadn't tried Emmett Selk yet, and nobody watched it. It made me sad on the inside. That, hey, what's up, Degenerate Hours? Yes, for your pleasure, Degenerate. For your and your pleasure alone. Let's put down Knight of Grace. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Knight of Grace. Boom. We do need Inti out. Bloomvind Regent. He is ramping. We'll do that. Okay. A red mana would be great right now. A red mana would be fucking perfect. He can crack the Dark Knight. That's not exactly what we need. We'll do it though. Put Moonshaker in the graveyard. Hydra. Okay. Gold Vein. We'll take it. Get rid of you. Boom, zombify. 10. Boom. Shitload of guys. Okay. He's got all the mana in the world right now. Board with Phyrexia. That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it. I've seen. I guess people want to get one last rub and tug in with fucking Portal to Phyrexia. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. They love Portal. People just wanted to get this shit out recently, I suppose. They wanted to. I've seen this deck pop up a bunch of times. This shit's gonna be gone in a week. I guess people just can't stand to see it go. Boom. Boom. Go out on my own terms. Green with a fucking board wipe. Wild stuff, huh? Green with a fucking board wipe. I maybe should have discarded Moonshaker, but I don't think I would have been able to use my whatchamacallit on it. I don't think I'd be able to use my Zombify on it. But still fun. But I don't know. It's this one has been oh, thank you. There's 32 likes and 61 people, so half the people are basically giving me the middle finger. Tribe Human, by the way, Tribe Human, did you see my... Were you able to find my, whatchamacallit? Are you able to see my, Emmett Selk? I know, and the thing is, it's so wild because Portal's gone, bro. Portal's fucking out of here, man. You got fucking, like, 1 day left with Portal, and it's fucking gone, but they did it. They did it. Rune Develop. Boom. Let's do this. Discard a card. You. Knights of the Round. Alright, we'll cast Dark Knight's Greatsword into Zombify Knights of the Round. If we can survive. We should be able to survive this round depending on what happens here. A Rune Develop would be bad. Krenko's not great. He's gonna go in for one. I will block that with that. That's pretty okay. Patchwork Banner. Goblin. Seersucker. Goblins. Boom. My big old Goblin Smiter. Boom. Cacophony Scamp. Krenko my boss. Should I swing or should I play defensive? He can attack for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'd go up to 23. I don't think he can do 23 that quickly. He's just going to block, so we'll hold steady. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. What round? I'm on 3, 4 more. I'll go it. $13 gain. I got 9 to block with. Let's see what he does here. Crank on Mob Boss. If I could get Moonshaker out, but I can't. I'd love a Zombify. A Zombify would be fucking amazing. He's gonna get this back too, because this is gonna die. He's gonna go in with 20. This is a pretty wild game right here, huh, guys? Pretty fucking wild game. Actually, let's do this. A Zombify wins it for us, guys. And that's not a Zombify. Everyone else gets that. Boom. We get indestructible on all 12. Moonshaker Cavalry can't go down. We're missing 1 mana for that. All we can do is swing in. A Zombify would have been wild. Maybe I should have got the Krenko instead of the Patchwork, but hey. At the end of the day, that was a fun one. That was a fun one right there. We could have top decked something. We could have top decked something, but we didn't. Zombify was a 6% chance. We could have even gotten a Brunhilde and got back with it, but no. Crazy game, though. Krenko's a problem, man. Krenko scales out of control. The only reason that goblins aren't good is people run fucking shitloads of board wipes. That's the number one issue, is they could just board wipe you to death, but a lot of times you can't, you know? Plays my Verge for Cecil. Boom. Surveil, this is Yuna. We will do a Shadowy Backstreet. Brunhilde, we absolutely will take Brunhilde. Or Bango. Lose life. I know, it was a pretty wild game right there. Candy Trail. Scry 2. Activate Gestalt mode. The Bitter Triumph. Go in. Boom. Lose. Okay. Crack. Gain your life and draw a card. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Probably Reanimator. Okay. Invasion of Zendikar. Basic lands. Can you do a Lycana Boros or Splash Green Goblo Protect with Zakfair, whoever gives indestructible to all? I don't quite know what you mean by that, but sure. Board wipe, maybe? Tear Sunder. Okay. Search your library for basic land. Did that. Did that. They were binding. Cecil flips. This is true. So let's put down another Cecil. Hold steady. Whatever he's going for, he's almost there. He's got 7 mana. Reach. Yeah, I figured he was almost there. We were kind of a turn late. Alright. So we're going to do this. Out of there. All right, fighting back against all odds here. This deck is both simultaneously lucky and unlucky. I guess we could say so. We're holding our own. I don't know what was going on there, guys. I'll be honest. I'll be honest, guys. That was pretty wild. I like this deck, though, to be perfectly frank. I go first. Alright, yeah, why not? Shadowy Backstreet. Dark Knight's Greysword, sure. Not a great opener. Concealed Courtyard and a Knight of Malice. I do need a red mana. It's Yuna. I don't have a really good strategy against Yuna here. Aside from just try to hit as hard as I can as early as possible. Which we'll do right now. Brunhilde would help. Also, being able to reanimate that Moonshaker if I get a discard. He's probably going to put down a Ramper here or a Mill. Sharpshooter. Interesting. Shouldn't have gifted me that. Alright, I really need a red. Very much so. Immune to white and 4-drop. Hey, what's up, Mommington? Is this Arena? This is Arena. This is not MTG Online. This is Arena. And welcome. Mommington. Virtue Persistence. Ward 2. Boom. Boom. Wow. Okay. Yeah, not getting anything here. Not getting anything here. Not getting anything here, guys. Not getting anything. He's looking for his Yuna. Oh, Lord of the Mistwars. Put a white card down, so I have first strike now. Boom. Knight of Malice. Man. Really droughting. Very badly droughting. Boom. Very, very, very badly droughting. Not good. Ever play Spell Table? No, I haven't. Have not tried Plus Spell Table. I'm aware of it. I think I set it up one time and it wasn't working and I kind of gave up on it. So, yeah, I haven't done a lot of Spell Table. Alright. Well, I have a Reanimator, but I have no red mana to get the cards that I need to reanimate into my graveyard. So, I don't know what to do there. Dredger's Insight. Oh my goodness, it's summer. Welcome back, Summer. I thought I roasted you so hard that you quit. Spira. It's great. Bring back, what are they gonna bring back? Yeah. Oh, look, a red card. Boom. We'll do Brunhilde. Gestalt mode. Cecil Dark Knight. Boom. We'll bring back anything. Oof. Alright, so if I pull a mana, put down Inti, and then reanimate Swing, no, he's gonna kill that. That's a white. That's Esper Origins. Okay. Reveal a permanent. We just got fucking roasted on these fucking manas, huh? We'll put a whatchamacallit on. Put you. Oof. Put you. Oof. Let's see if he notices the Moonshaker or if he doesn't. He may notice the Moonshaker and just kill me. He did not notice the Moonshaker. I think he just kills me anyways. I don't think it matters. Nah, it just doesn't matter. Zombify the Moogle King. Is that a reference to something? What's breaks? I'm building a dinosaur deck and the man plays Tevel. What do you mean by do breaks? Like, take breaks? I have a YouTube channel. As a matter of fact, we're filming for the YouTube channel. I mostly run standard. Oh, yeah. We do pack ripping. We're about to do a huge pack ripping. I do physical pack ripping on one of my YouTube channels, and I do also just massive online rippings. We're gonna do a massive online ripping on the release day of Edge of Eternities, which is gonna be the 29th. So if you're interested in that, yeah, you could come by. But YouTube, we have pack rippings, old pack rippings. We have a lot of stuff. Bristly Bill. Alright, why don't we put you down? I think we got this guy. Generally speaking, we have enough removal to keep him suppressed. Wolf. Yeah. Oof. Summon Fenrir. Very cool. He's gonna go in. Boom. Inti. So let's do this. Boom. Pop. I need another mana. I can do Inti and Bitter. Which is good. Mossberg. You should have kept that. Let's do this. Discard a card. Choke well. Let's let it through. Let's see what happens. Maybe he has Tifa's Limit Break. Overprotect. Down to 1. So we do Inti, Knight of Grace, we swing, and then we do that, and we get rid of that. And boom. And boom. There you go. Good game, man. Hey, man. What's the sickest EOE card so far? Podcast going up Sunday, and you'll know my top 10. I'll give you a hint. One of them's a black artifact. Not bad at all. Black artifact, actually really good. I'll tell you one that I really do like. I like that planet Boros. What is it called? Ouroboros of the planet or something. That's fucking sick as hell. I do like the Sir Vodwin. Vodwin, the 2-drop, the Orzhov Sir Vodwin, that whenever something dies, you gain a life. All the angels are sick. I'm really excited about Orzhov. That's good. Hey, what's up, Chocobo Dreams? Oh, yeah, well, Momington, if you go to my channel, you're going to see just an absolute ton of... you're going to see a ton of dinosaur, vampire, and zombie decks. I do a lot of them. I really like tribal. I kind of have a focus on tribal builds, so you'll see a lot. Really like the Among That Mono Black Skeletons. I've odd cards who played it. Oh yeah, Mono Black Skeletons was fun. I like that one too. Okay. Yeah, life gain action here. Yeah, it means using the same cards of the same essentially the same type. You can call it typal too. It's also known as typal. Okay, I need a mana. We got no mana. We got a Knight of Grace. Okay, so we put down a another Dark Knight here. Villainy, Stepfast Queen. Their biggest issue, guys, is just smooth mana draw. We just never get good mana. Which is terrible. Protect. Whoa, look at that. Second one. No mana on that one for us right there, guys. That was the problem. I said no, nothing like that. I have a YouTube channel where I play standard decks. I crack packs on a different channel. I don't really sell cards. I do crack physical packs on a different channel and look at physical products. But what I mostly do on my YouTube channel is build standard decks. Hey, look, it's my Thostep. We know her. Yeah, we don't. I don't really sell product. I don't sell cards really. That's not really what I do. Boop 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 boop. Okay, so let's put down. Let's put this down. Okay. Let's see what he does. How you doing, Listexia? Welcome. Let's put you down. Probably another removal. We'll see here. I think it's great sword. Five. Boom. Bahamut. Come on, put the sword on it. You know you want to. Put the sword on it. There you go. Ritual chamber. Demon. Activate only as a sorcery, yeah. Choco Dreams. Is it mostly magic because how much you go out around money and investment? It sounds weird to always play this. I don't, not really for me. I mean, it's like any other hobby. You've got to figure out a budget, but but I don't think it completely revolves around that. At least I hope it doesn't. But you know, if you look at it as a hobby, it's, you know, it's whatever you invest in. If you were fishing as your hobby, as you did on the weekend to enjoy yourself, how much would you invest in fishing equipment? You know, and you kind of just think of it that way. cheap pre-orders. Oof, we did not hit a good card off that right there. We're gonna do nothing. We need to hit something good here, guys. I'm not looking for it. Yeah, we're in bad shape. We hit a bad line. Well, thank you. Please check out the YouTube channel. I'm really not on stream that much. I'm mostly on YouTube. So. Oh, man. That fucking sucks. Man, oh man. No. We're fucked now. Yeah, we're fucked now, guys. We were so close. We were very, very close, and we just are flooding now. We're flooding now. Inti would help us. No, I don't think Inti even would help us right now. Cecil Dark Knight. That's nothing. That's nothing. No. That's nothing. That's nothing. Alright, last one. We did pretty good tonight. But man, these draws are killing us, man. Please check out my YouTube channel. I'm not on stream very much, Momington. If you want tons and tons of content, go to the YouTube channel. I only stream for about 2 hours a day. That's where you should go if you want lots of deck builds and all kind of other shit. That's the spot for you. I'm mostly a YouTuber who streams. I'm not a streamer who puts up videos. I'm the other way around. So, if you are interested, that is where to find me the best. Okay. Oh, all right. We'll take that one too. Fantastic. We've been up and down all night here, huh? Yeah, you beat the shit out of me. I ran out of gas, Maya, and you pulled the fucking, you pulled the top deck removal, which was the golden card. You pulled the golden card. I couldn't catch another removal. I had you down to the wire, and I said, I need one fucking little card here. I need one removal, one something to block it, get you out of the way so I can get that last hit. And you recovered. I knew it was Maya. I said, oh, we know Maya, yeah. I gassed out. I hit a really bad line. I hit a bad line. Fallen Angel. I'd love to go first one of these days, guys. Really. I think that'd be pretty cool. Oof. We'll do Knight of Malice next. Now we'll do Blazemire and do Knight of Malice next. Listexia, welcome. Did I say hi to you, Listexia? Either way, welcome. You did come very aggressive at first, but I ran out of gas. Then discard a card. That'll tell me what I'm dealing with here. How often do hexproof tests come in? Very frequently, especially Knight of Grace. There's a load of fucking black removal in the game, and Knight of Grace gets around that very, very effectively because it can't be affected by black spells. Annex won you the game, Maya, if anything. Annex won you the game, if anything. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. Knight of Malice less so, because there is exile and other stuff going on there. Add 1 mana dragon any color. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get rid of you. I'm not letting you cast a dragon. Okay. Is there, TJ? I get you, Zabrits. I get you. Knight of Malice. Down to 3. Lose life. Stallion, and he's out of there. Thank you, Momington. Man, if you don't know him, click on his icon there and go follow his channel. Consistently puts out good videos. Underrated as fucking hell, man. And keeps a level of energy up that I just is unreal. Highly recommended. Highly recommend a man. Ops goes first. I'd love to go first one of these days. We'll put that down there. I need a red mana. Boop, 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 boop. Play that. Okay. Definitely need a red mana. So this is immune from white. Okay. This is immune from black, but it'll enhance that. Exile, draw. Okay. Reza. Okay. Let's say discard a card. Knights of the Round. Let's say push in. I'd love a mana. That would be great. I'd love to see one. You're not talking too much. You're fine. Knight of Grasse. One more mana and I can zombify the Knights of the Round here. No, we're just done. We're done for the night, guys. This is ridiculous. Absurd that I can never... I get the hardest fucking matchups and no mana, so I don't even have a chance. I don't even have a chance. Alright, guys. We're going to leave it right there for tonight. A lot of nonsense. I actually really like this deck, but man, when it draws smooth, it's smooth. We had some crazy battles. We had some fun times. The last night, trying to bring it out with a little bit of Mardu Knights. I wanted to kind of combine them because I feel like we have enough. And maybe Moonshaker, maybe more Knights of the Round. I don't know if Moonshaker's the best one, but early aggression and then big finishers on this one. I love Night Decks. I love Mardu. I hope you do too. We're going to leave it right there. Thank you all for coming. Adios. All right. Yeah, it's fucking terrible when you don't have a chance like that. I don't draw anything. I was flooding, and then I took 1 mana out, and I was like, oh, I guess you're ready for a drought. Fuck you. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I do think Dion kind of does belong in this, though. I do think Dion kind of is necessary. Maybe 1 less Cecil. Maybe 1 more Knights of the Round. Brunhilde, Knight of Corneria. You do Elena. Exile. Shelter. White Auracite. Snow killed me with a white Auracite the other night. She was playing Boros. Dion, I just relied on Dion a lot, so I didn't want to run him again and again and again, but he is very good. Destroy. Definitely want Requisition Raid on there. Definitely want that. A Live or Die. Could be a good one. Knight. Burning Sun Cavalry. Attacks alone. Knight of Cornelia. Okay. Alright, shakedown breakdown time, guys. And then we're done. Last night, she said, oh baby, don't feel so down. And I feel left out. And I don't know why. Last night. Can we get to 40 likes, guys? Can we do that? Is it within our power? We're 1 away. Somebody hasn't pressed it yet. And all I need you guys to start doing... Listen, I'll be honest with you. If in the first hour of my video, if half of the people that showed up in the first hour pressed the like button, my video, my channel would be fucking twice the size it is right now. That's literally all it takes to help support J-Villain. Oh, well, thank you so much, Listexia. That's all it takes. If I got 40 likes, 50 likes in the first hour or the first 30 minutes, hell, 40 likes in the first 30 minutes, YouTube be like, this is the best video ever made. I'll fucking recommend it to everyone on the face of the earth. Everyone. Literally everyone. I always like Man-to-Man's videos as well because I know how important it is. I try to leave a comment too. But the number one thing that you can do for videos when it launches is like it and watch it. But yeah, because YouTube also looks at the ratio. If you have 4,000 views and 60 likes, YouTube goes, nobody was engaged with this. Nobody gave a shit. You had 0 engagement with this video. And they don't like that. They turn those down a little bit. They kind of make them less available. So, oh, I'm always supporting smaller content creators. Listen, almost nobody supported me when I started. The only one who did is Power Dragon. Power Dragon was a real one. I always try to yeah, I like to play something different. But yeah, you gotta support small creators. Support small creators, they need it the most. Automatically, big creators are pretty much, they're good to go. They're fine. Okay, so shakedown breakdown. I've done enough yapping. Here we go. And if you want to see the latest video, by the way, we just did put up a video. In case you're interested, that is the latest. Okay. All right, so here we go. Power Dragon's a great guy. Great videos, great deck builds. Does good stuff. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are running the last night. This is going to be a Mardu Knights. I love the Knights that come out. I'm a big fan of Knight decks, and there's just so many good things right now. And I had a couple of ideas. I wanted to bring back Knights of the Round. I did not get enough of it already. And I wanted to bring in our good friend Moonshaker with some other nonsense. Dark Knight's Greatsword, all of the standard, and bring in the Mardu stuff like Brunhilde is a Knight and Inti, which really brings the aggressiveness and trample to the stuff that we need. So we're kind of at the end of Final Fantasy. We've got early access for Edge of Eternities coming up next Wednesday. So be there. It's going to be on this channel next Wednesday, the 23rd of July. Don't want to miss that. And well, tonight, before it's the Edge of Eternities, we're going to say goodbye and to say the last night. So what do we got here? First things first, we're going to have Cecil Dark Knight. I love Dark Knights, arguably one of my favorite characters in any kind of media, Cecil the Dark Knights. I love just the concept of Dark Knights. 1 black, 2/3, human knight, death touch, and they did him so well. Whenever he deals damage, you lose that much life. Then, if your life total is less than or equal to your half your starting life total, untap and transform him, and he becomes the redeemed paladin, which is fantastic. We love to see that. So as long as you're losing life, steady losing life, he's doing damage and losing life, you'll eventually flip him to the paladin, which is super good. There's ways to mitigate that, like Sheltered by Ghost gives him lifelink and you don't lose it anymore, but you'll never flip him. However, you kind of do want to flip him by getting your life down because he has the lifelink and protectability. He's a 4/4, and then when he attacks everyone is indestructible until the end of turn. Really cool stuff right there. So he's our 1-drop. Now, I got to talk to you about these two, the Knight of Grace and the Knight of Malice. You've seen me run these before, potentially. The reason they're so good is they're very anti-meta. Knight of Malice has First Strike, Hexproof from white. It is a 2/2, 2-drop, 1 black and 1. It is immune from white spells, meaning all those exiles or removals can't be cast on it. And as long as you control any white permanent, it gets +1. So it's a 3/2 First Strike if you control any white permanent, which is very aggressive and nice right there. White permanents, how about Knight of Grace? 1 white and 1. This one is arguably more powerful. The reason that this one is arguably more powerful is that it is a 2/2 First Strike hexproof from black. This creature gets +1 as long as any player controls a black permanent. Being hexproof from black in the current meta is amazing. No kill spells can go off on this if they're black. Cut down, go for the throat, bitter triumph, any kind of removal or kill spell that they want to do on this, it is immune. And if they're playing black, they have any black permanents, is a 3/2. That is really good, especially with First Strike. The way that we enhance First Strike is with the Greatsword, but we're going to talk about that. I've got to run Shelter. I just have to. It's a great removal. It gives 1 white and 1. It's a 1-drop, counts as a white permanent. Aura. Somebody gets +1, lifelink, and ward 2. Makes it hard to kill and lifelink. I love putting this on like Knight of Malice because that means it's a 4. It means it's a 4/2 lifelink First Strike, ward 2, and hexproof from white. We are totally tanking hits on that one. We are going to really hit hard on that one. It's super fun to hit that one off right there. So that is a great other piece of removal. We also are going to want Bitter Triumph. Bitter Triumph is going to be my removal of choice, mostly because I don't mind losing life. It feeds into what Cecil is doing, and we're going to gain life. But also, I do want Knights of the Round and, of course, Moonshaker Cavalry potentially in the graveyard for the reanimation kind of combo that we're putting at the end there. So, Bitter Triumph is going to be our removal of choice. Now, we are going to also put up We're also going to put up Inti, Seneschal of the Sun. These are going to be our red knights. Not a lot of red knights, but I love them. 1 red and 1. This is how we enhance it even further. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. It gains trample until the end of turn. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until the end of your next step. So we can immediately discard, and we can discard our reanimator targets, and somebody will get +1 and trample on top of that, which is super, super fun. If you're going in with like a first strike and trample and everything else that you're doing, you're starting to really stack keywords, and it gets more and more powerful. So 3 Inti, Seneschal of the Sun, human knight right there with the ability to pump and trample. We're also going to do Brunhilder, summon Brunhilder, who is a Saga Knight, enchantment creature, a name in blood, a pact in flame. 1 red and 1 chain, which is, of course, exile the top card of your library. During any of your turn, you put a lore counter on the Saga, you may play that card. So it gives us access to a card off the top, a little bit like an exile card draw, to keep cards flowing for us. Then we also get Gestalt mode, which is whenever you cast your next creature, it gains haste. So now you have all of your creatures gaining haste. You have your knights swinging in aggressively. They're charging in. That is a super, super fun combo right there. And, of course, she counts as a knight as well. So those are the 2 red knights that you're going to be running on the 2-drop. Very, very aggressively pushing people in, playing that aggression right there. Really, really good stuff. How do we enhance it even more? Well, we add the Dark Knight's Greatsword. Love this one. 1 red and 2 artifact, equipment, job select. It immediately comes in with a 1/1, creates a 1/1 hero, and immediately attaches. Equipped creature gets +3 and is a knight in addition to its other types. It is Chaos Bringer. This is going to be the Greatsword type. To equip it, we pay 3 life. We can only activate once each turn. I love this because I love equipment that doesn't cost mana to play. We'll gladly pay our life for power. So you're going to get a 4/1 creature right on the board, but you can immediately re-equip this by playing life right on something like Knight of Grace. And Knight of Grace holding a Dark Knight's Greatsword is actually a 6/2 first stripe, hexproof from black. You want to make it worse? Guess what? You use Inti. Now it's a 7/3 first strike trample. Now you're seeing the combination plays that you can get off. You can absolutely bring this heavy-ass sword down on that charge, man. Hit them hard. That is going to be the trick right there. Hard to remove, banging first strike and trample, just riding people down as a knight should. Aggressive, tanky action right there. So Dark Knight's Greatsword is going to absolutely enhance everything that you're doing with any of these cards. Even with Cecil, losing that life is going to feed into flipping Cecil, because between Bitter Triumph, Cecil, and Dark Knight's Greatsword, we are paying a lot of life to get different combination plays off to make sure that we can get that and potentially flip them. So really, really cool stuff. For the early aggressive plays, trampling, pushing in. Now here's the finisher. Here's how we go really wild. We're going to go 4 Zombifies here. You can do less or more if you want. You could even do more Knights of the Round if you wanted as well. But we're going to reanimate 2 very, very big Knights. Summon Knights of the Round is going to be a huge hit. This is a Saga Knight. 2 white and 6, 3/3. As the Saga enters after your draw step, add a lore counter. You have 5 rounds of this. Immediately on, it's a 3/3 indestructible knight, and you create 3 2/2 knight creature tokens. This will stop. This will go on for 4 rounds. You're going to make 3 for 4 rounds until you have 13 knights. Okay, so you're going to make 3 extra tokens each turn. Boom, 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 boom. It's just going to be absolutely crapping out tons and tons of knights for Knights of the Round right here. Turn 5, Ultimate End. Other creatures you control get +2/+2. They all get indestructible on them forever. They get an indestructible counter. They're not indestructible at the end of turn. They're indestructible forever. And then we swing in for the final hit there. We'll have 12 creatures or even more to swing in with for the finishing move of Knights of the Round if we reanimate that. If that's not enough for you guys, if you're not satisfied with the classic Final Fantasy summons of Knights of the Round right there, I also may offer you Moonshaker Cavalry, a little often forgotten creature here, which is the white Craterhoof Behemoth. Moonshaker Cavalry is a Spirit Knight. 4 white and 5. This is another 8-drop that is much better to reanimate than it is to hard cast. And what we get for this is, if you've built a wide board, whenever this creature enters, creatures you control gain flying and get plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. So you would have a couple of knights on the board. All of them would get like +4/+4 and flying. Usually that's enough to swing in and finish them off right there. Super, super good stuff right there in case you want to switch it up. Now, you could always go, like I said, you could go more Knights of the Round or you could do more Moonshakers. Whatever you wanted to do to finish them off in the most knightly, chivalrous fashion, I don't mind. However you want to do it. That's what the Zombify is for. That is why we are discarding cards to fill up our graveyard. We're keeping them busy with these aggressive first strike trampling guys early in the game and then coming in with a finishing move for the Grand Chivalrous charge on that. This is rotation proof, by the way. We're going to have 1 Plains, 3 Swamps, 2 Mountains. We're going to rely on Bleachbone Verge and Concealed Courtyard. I do want to recommend Shadowy Backstreet, Elegant Parlor, and Raucous Theater because they do count as the actual lands. That's a Swamp Mountain, Mountain Plains, and of course, Plain Swamp. Those help with the check lands for Sunbillow Verge and Bleachbone, the verges that require only if you have a Plains or a Swamp. So if you have a Bleachbone Verge down and you have a Blazemire and you have a Raucous Theater, that counts as a Swamp. You'll get that white mana out of there. So try to imitate that land. It's kind of a little tricky to do Mardu land drops right there, but that's how I found I got the smoothest land drops. Only really had an issue with mana draw, not so much colors. You'll see that generally these everything is just one color, so you don't need multiples. That's on purpose. And the reanimators, you almost never need to have that much white to reanimate. You just need that Zombify to return a creature card. You don't need all of those whites to hit that. So that is the thing right there. Early aggression and late finishers, 22 creatures, every single one of them is knights. We're keeping to our chivalrous code. A lot of humans, sagas, and spirits, 4 instants, 4 sorceries, 3 artifacts, 9 enchantments, auras, sagas, and knights, 23 lands altogether with a 2.8 average. I would say that's going to curve down quite a bit. As you can see, we really live on 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really putting a lot of pressure early on. Good stuff right there. Just a splish splash of red and mostly black with extra white right there. So we don't want to get too much red, but we want to have enough that we can hit off the essential cards that we do, especially Inti. Inti's kind of super important to get that trample. If you're swinging in with a 9 first strike lifelink, Knight of Grace, you don't want to just lose it on a 1/1 chump blocker. You want to have that damage transferred through. So Inti is kind of super important. You could even take 1 less Brunhilde and put more Inti in there, and I wouldn't be mad about that. So that is what we're looking at right there. And of course, as far as the sideboard is concerned, definitely one is that almost made the cut here is Dion. Dion giving everyone flying for the Dragonfoot dive and coming in with an extra knight token is super good. 1 white and 3/3/3, and you can turn him into Bahamut, Warden of Light. He's really good. If you didn't want to go to the reanimator route, you could just fill in Dion's on the back end and be perfectly fine and probably do an amazing job. But I kind of wanted to revisit Knights of the Round again because I'm a sucker for it. Requisition Raid to destroy your enchantments and artifacts, get lost for a little bit more removal. Lightning Helix for direct damage and life gain. Saint Elenda is another great 4-drop that you can go for Dion, and that is also hexproof from instance. A Vampire Knight, and really likes the life gain stuff right there. Like I said, another Knights of the Round, maybe you want to do another one of those. I also like Live or Die. It's an additional removal, or it can at instant speed reanimate something. So if you have put something in your graveyard, you put Knights of the Round in your graveyard at the end of your opponent's turn somehow, or you have it at the opponent's turn, you can wait and play Live or Die at the end of your opponent's turn, immediately summon back up. You can immediately summon back up something huge like a Knights of the Round at instant speed, and that way they can attack next turn right away if they're not expecting it. So Live or Die is kind of a nice trick card that you can occasionally run if you feel like it. So we're going to do that, and then potentially some of these higher ones at 4-drops in case you don't want to go for the reanimation route. I get it. Some people are kind of tired at it, and also these are mythic rares, a little trickier to get. You could absolutely do Dion and be just fine. So that is the Knight deck. We're finishing off with a little bit of Mardu, and then we're going right into Edge of Eternities. Be here next Wednesday. Yes, we're doing early access. We'll be here with all the cards before anyone else does. Let's get into it, guys. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Don't forget to like the video. All right, guys. We are out of here. Lysdexia, thank you. Gnarly Thotep. The Pyro Spider. Yeah, I'd love to pick token types, but tokens always generate what their set is, unfortunately. We're going to raid you out, guys. Thank you so much. Hey, what's up, Brownie Man? Gobbler, sorry I couldn't do the shout-out right away. Shout out. Let me give you a shout-out, Gobbler. Welcome. I hope your stream went well, Gobbler. I got to get the fuck out of here. Please go check out Gobbler, and we're going to raid you out to somebody else right now. Thank you so much for coming, guys, and we'll be on tomorrow night. Let's go see Dirt Nymph. Adios, everyone. Good night. Farewell. Bye-bye.